Okay, so my radiator hose bursted while I was driving last night, and there's smoke everywhere because it was spraying out a crack. It didn't really burst. Well, it bursted. The radiator, the coolant, the engine coolant was flowing out of a crack that was in the hose, and it was spraying all over my hot engine, and there was smoke everywhere. I thought my car was on fire. Anyway, now I got the hose off. Let me show you. Alright, I got the hose off. It's a little bit fat, a little bit wider and fatter because it's old or whatever, and there's the new hose right there. And I need to get this clamp off. I use the trusty pliers. I need to get those two off and put them on there, and then I drained the coolant, and then now I took that off, and then now I had to loosen up the air filter thing to get it out of the way, the plenum, just to get out of the way so I can get to it. So now I get to put the clamps on the new one here, helicopter, and yep, so here we go. Oh, the coolant was like more than the hose. The hose was like $10 and the coolant was like $14. That's crazy, man. Helicopter. Alright, I got that one on. Now I need to take this one off. Actually, that's on the new one, so I need to take. There we go. And then put it on the new one. Put it a little bit up, so whenever I go to put it on, I slide it up. Just go ahead and do that. Okay, I got that on almost all the way, and I need to push the clamp up underneath this fuel line. Yeah, I had to take the whole battery out. Took the negative terminal off, the positive terminal off, and I took that stupid thing off. It broke, but oh well. It just holds the battery down. Took the battery out. I had to disconnect all this, just unscrew that clamp, 3 clamps, take that up, and then take this out. And I got that stupid hose on there, so should be done. All I gotta do is fill up the reservoir, and it should be done. Okay, I got the car running. As you can see, the belt's moving, and I don't see any leaks. What you gotta check for is leaks and see if the car is running good and safe. Put it to revert. Oh, it's got some heat going on. Probably residual coolant that's burning off. I don't want to breathe too much of that. But yeah, it should be good, hopefully. And here's the old hose. See how there's where it was all cracked, and the fluid was all coming out right there. Look at that. It was cracked for a long time, and it just finally decided to burst. So basically, I just completed the upper radiator hose on the 1997 Mercury Mystique / Ford Contour, and thank you. My wife just got me a Pepsi or whatever, and she's poured it in a drink for me. I got dirt on my face, and thank you.
Come on.
She's making some macaroni and cheese. Baby girl's pretty. Hey girl. Hi girl. And it's about 11:30, 12 o'clock. I got up at 10, and I got up at 9, and now I did put the radiator hose on, and to get to that thing, the clamp to go over the hose, it kept sliding backwards or whatever, and so to get to it, I had to take the well, first I had to take the plenum, the air chambers or whatever. All the air comes in through the car and goes through these air chambers, and just certain pressures or whatever the air and stuff like that needs to have, whatever, because you have air, fuel, and spark for the engine. Anyway, I had to unscrew the air plenum hoses and stuff like that. Big old hoses, big old but I unscrewed them, got that out of the way, and then I had to take the battery out, and the thing holding the battery down, like a metal thing, goes over top of it. it was rusted, like the screw, big old screw holding it down, it was rusted and it broke. I don't need it because the battery's pretty heavy. It stays in place, but unless I'm like driving upside down or whatever. But you know, but anyway, I got the battery out, and then I was able to get good access to look at my hands, man. Look at my hand. I didn't have any gloves, so my hands are all messed up. This hand's like, I got a cut. You know, I got a cut on my hand, and I got to cut my fingernails. But there it is. There's the cut. But yeah, just get a little dirt inside the bloodstream. You know what I'm saying? But it's just how we roll. And then got the got the new hose on there. I damaged it a little bit, but not in spots that matter because it was near the clamp, and it was still above where the rubber goes over the plastic or whatever type of material. So it's okay. But it was just a small like cut puncture type, but it should be good. And I put the fluid in there. Stuff like expensive, man. It was more expensive than the engineered tubing I had to buy. I got the 50/50 ethylene glycol, whatever the heck that stuff is that you put it in. It's already pre diluted with water. So I put that stuff in the overflow, put it up above the minimum line, and caffeine is addicting, but that's one thing about addiction, man. With the caffeine, soda, it's good. It's bad for your teeth. But anyway, it's like four minutes of talking. This is like after show talking about the job. Got blue skies. You see that blue skies and all those little clouds up there? It's pretty cool. But there's nothing better than the satisfaction of doing a job on your car yourself. And there's nothing. It just feels good. I mean, I was cussing at one point in the job today. I took the pliers and I hit the ground, like the cardboard I had laying out. I hit the ground because I was angry. I was upset. I was mad. I was mad at the machine. I was mad at the machine and the engineers that made what is essentially an easy job. You take something off, you put something on, but it's a 15-year-old car and stuff's rusted, stuff doesn't want to come off, and the way the people engineered it, it's so compact that you can't even, it's hard to reach stuff or whatever. So it's just it's difficult. If anybody tells you working on a car is easy, they're lying, or they've done it for like since they're like 5 years old. You know, their dad or grandpa or somebody raised them working on a car their whole life, whatever. So anyway, 1997 Mercury Mystique / Ford Contour 2.0 liter. Yeah, radiator hose is on. Is running good. Little fumes coming off from all the spillage that happened or whatever that I can't reach to dry off. I use a towel. I use an old towel on this job to make sure I didn't, you know, get any spillage on the ground or anything like that. You know, environment. And you know, put some new stuff in. Okay, all right. Thank you.